tomorrow. Live action or animated series, you decide. Stan Lee, what do you think? Well, I say to you, when it comes down to it, I cannot decide myself. What do you think, Chris Blackthor Harris? Blackthor. I shall created a long time ago. Alternate universe where heroes are the color of themselves. Well, thank you, Miss Lee. Thank you. Next of the Avengers Hero Tomorrow. How do you see them as a series? Well, you said animated or live action. Hey, I think they should do a live action after the movie Avengers Endgame. I'm upset. Well, Mr. Lee, you can never tell, right? You have created many heroes throughout the world. You even dived into the world of anime, right? Of course, of course. First, it started off with Blade, cause it was October, Iron Man, Wolverine, and the X-Men. Ah, my greatest creations of all time. Excelsior. Man, I love it. Oh, come on, Mr. Lee. What about Avengers Discourse? Well, many people came with me with ideas that I had to get them what they need. 2013 was the best time I had. But I will say this. That was not the only Avengers that I was going to create. Really, Mr. Lee? Really? Of course. Very much of course. And yet, I know what I was talking about. When I had them create future Avengers. Everything's on my files, my disk, every single one. I wonder why. Why didn't I create the next Avengers? Because the future Avengers was going to be the next I see, but still, they should create it. Even though I dubbed in World Anime, I Stan the Man Lee created Hero Man. If you look at Hero Man, you can see a man who looked just like me drinking coffee, asking Joey for a refill. Don't you think the worlds will change? Even I created another series known as The Reflection, where I was the villain in this series myself. Man, I don't know what to say. This time, me being a villain. Enough said. But also, I had to dive once more into the world of animated series. And that's when I and Disney came together to create the first ever Marvel's Big Hero 6. That's right, where I was the one who played Fred's father. Really? That's right. Known as Boss Awesome. Marvel's Rising Secret Warriors. Now that, my friend, was a series I thought they would never create. Where Miss Marvel had experience and who was supposed to be the leader, but they didn't see that way. Why? Because I know what I was talking about. Again, once more, enough said. I wear them front, I wear them back. I wear them inside out, front and back. During that time when they showed me in this movie, I was happy. 2014, Big Hero 6. I was a proud creator that day. But I will say this, it's not my fault. Next of the Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. Now that, my friends, should have been the next step in the Marvel's universe, the next phase. I know, Mr. Lee. I know. I know. We was trying to get up there, you know? And we thought we was going to see this next as, after Endgames. But the next phase showed up. Boy. I mean, next of the Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, or, how can I put it? Supposed to be the next step after the Avengers. Supposed to be, how can I put it? It's supposed to be, spread it out, Sean. Their children taking over. James Rogers, son of Black Widow, Captain America, Torrin, Thor's daughter, Francis Barton, Hawkeye's son, Henry Pym, the Wasp and Shine or Ant-Man's son, and Azuria Chitala, Storm and Black Panther's son. I mean, come on. Do you not see it? I mean, Captain Avenger for James Rogers. I decided to give him that name because, well, in the end, he says it's time to do a little bit of avenging. With his, I think, artificial America disc. Shield. I say artificial because it's a hard light that sticks to his wrist all the time. Henry Pym Jr., who is both a hacker and a little bit of a sneak with his things. Oh, Cameron Morgan was a kid. Then Torrin, daughter of Thor, the new All-Father. You know what that says here? Y'all know what that says, because y'all be understanding what I'm saying. Right, Stan Lee? Of course. When it comes down to it, everything that I've created was set up for this. The next The Avengers. Torrin was a good girl. She was a grown kid. Really? Of course. What about T'Challa? Zuri was perfect to be the successor to Wakanda. As long as he knows the way, he'll be alright to be the next king. And that, my friends, is something to say. About Francis Barton. Francis, aka Hawkeye Barton. I want to say that after you take out his father, aim, archery, precision, I will say this. Doing the movie, he was the leader rebel to help out anybody, especially the next of the Avengers, until he became part of a team player himself. But if I was to say this, the next of the Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, I would say a live action movie first, then an animated series. I'm Stan the Man Lee, and I'm Chris Blackthorn Harris, and we say Excelsior.